First day of class. I am so ready for this. Okay. Praying for years for this. Oh my goodness. Okay, gotta. Wait, what time is it? There it is. Okay, I've got like a minute. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're on. Hello. Come on in, come on in. Welcome. Okay, so first things first, I need you to get comfortable. Either sit down, lay down, or you can go hang out upside down on that hula hoop that's over there. It really doesn't matter. Just give me a couple of seconds while I finish this up and I'll come back to you. Okay? Okay. is also what represented fertility and creativity. So, that's a little bit about the constellation. Now that I've told you about the constellation, we can get into the story of mythology. So, today's story is going to come from Greek mythology, and it's also going to come to us from this book, which I love. I hope you like too. It's the textbook of our class, okay? Now, don't worry about buying a textbook. It's just you and me in this class, so you can take it home with you after class, use it as you'd like. It's pretty much yours, so don't worry about that either. Now, the story. Oh, this book is beautiful. It's got star stories, constellation tales from around the world, and the pictures inside are just wait till I show you. Okay, so today's story is gonna be Aries, the golden fleece. Take a look at this picture. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, sorry about that. So, we've got the ram here, the ram's head with the curly horns and the curly woolly hair. Look at the tuft of hair on top too. I like it. Alright. So, I'm gonna read you this story. Are you as comfortable as you could possibly be right now? Fabulous. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Let's proceed. So, Aries, the golden fleece, a tale from ancient Greece. If you look carefully at the night sky, you may notice 3 bright stars that make up Aries, the ram, with his long curling horns. Centuries ago, people pointed at these stars and told tales of a magical fleece and a great band of heroes who traveled the seas in search of it. Long ago, King Adamus ruled the kingdom of Bosia in central Greece, with his wife Nephele, goddess of the clouds. The couple had 2 children, Brixus and his twin sister Hel, but their marriage was not a happy one. Soon, Adamus fell in love with Ino, princess of Thebes, abandoned Nephele and married Ino instead. Sadly, for the doting king, jealous Ino hated her 2 stepchildren and spent her days devising a plan to be rid of them once and for all. One night, she ordered her servant to light a fire beneath the grain store. The flames scorched the precious seeds so that they died as One night, she ordered her servant to light a fire beneath the grain store. The flames scorched the precious seeds so that they died as soon as they were planted. And across the land the harvest failed. I'm sorry, my hair is really bothering me today. It's just not cooperating. You ever had one of those days? I'm having one right now. Okay, back to the story. And across the land the harvest failed. In despair, people turned to their king for help. In haste, King Adamus sent a messenger to Delphi to consult the oracle. There, the god Apollo spoke to mortals through his priestess and told them what they must do. But while Adamus and his people waited anxiously for a reply, growing hungrier by the day, wicked Ino continued her scheming. As the messenger made his way back from Delphi, Ino ambushed him on the road and bribed him to lie about what he had heard. When he finally reached Adamus, he told the king, "Majesty, you must sacrifice your son to the gods, or the people will starve." Filled with alarm, Adamus wept bitter tears, yet dared not call into question mighty Apollo's advice. Next morning, with a heavy heart, the king led Brixus to the top of Mount Lephistia, a cloud-capped peak that overlooked the royal palace. Dutifully, Brixus knelt down and raised magnificent winged ram with a fleece of the purest gold. Yet the soul, leaping onto its back, Brixus called to Hel, his sister, to join him. The golden-robed ram sped eastward, carrying them towards the distant land of Colchis. Their story should have ended happily, but as they flew high above the sea, Hel lost her grip on the ram's silky fleece and plunged into the crashing waves below. A grief-stricken Brixus continued on to Colchis, where, in gratitude and in memory of his sister, he sacrificed the ram to Zeus, who returned it to its place among the stars. Brixus presented its gleaming feast to a delighted King Aetes, who in turn gave Brixus